Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stay for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. You're gonna hear a little bit of noise. The twins are here. Just for warning you, I know a lot of you understand, but just FYI. Today is going to be a little bit of a get ready with me, chatty life update. I am going to be using a couple of new products that I recently tested out. And yeah, so let me get you in a tiny bit closer and we can get started. All right guys, so let's start with the base. I already have my primers down. I went into the Danessa Meyer Exploring Balm Powder. I've really been loving this. Honestly, it's really good with containing your oils. And then I went in to this Master Prime from Maybelline. It's like a blurring, smoothing primer. We're going to jump into the Calorie Skin Tint today. All right, so some of you know, some of you might not know, we are moving out of state. So stuff's a little crazy here. I did mention this in my Instagram stories, and I think I kind of mentioned it at the end of one of the recent videos that I filmed. I just don't remember which one. I am pre-filming a lot for that reason. I don't want to leave the channel high and dry as we're moving, because we're going to Utah and the drive is going to be a long drive. With babies and stuff that we need to move, I am pretty sure it's going to take more than a couple of days to get everything up to Utah. So yeah, I just don't want to not post anything on my YouTube channel, because every time you do that, YouTube kind of dings you for it. And I just barely reached 1,000 subscribers not too long ago, and I want my channel to keep growing, so I'm just pre-filming quite a bit. For the concealer, I'm going to jump in to the Rose Ink one. I recently reviewed this, if you want to check that out. This is a pretty dark shade, so I'm only going to use a tiny bit. It's more of a shade that I would use just to match my skin tone. You're all probably wondering, what the hell? You're moving out of state. So yeah, we've been trying to purchase a house here in Texas with some land, and it just seems like everything is pointing to that we need to get out of Texas. The market is crazy right now, as I'm sure you have heard. So yeah, we just kind of are seizing the opportunity. We're taking it as a sign that it's time to leave Texas. My husband's family is in Utah. We can move in with them and figure out exactly where it is that we're going to just plant our feet and make that our forever home until our kiddos kind of go off to college, you know? It's a little crazy. I did know or did feel that I wasn't going to stay here in Texas forever, but it's happening. Packing with children is not easy, FYI. So I'm not looking forward to the move, kind of, sort of. All right, I'm going to jump in to the Rose Ink bronzer, the new one. I just reviewed this not too long ago, and you can go check that review out. So the two main reasons why I'm making this video mostly, well, I like get readies with me. I enjoy watching those. One is, of course, to give you guys the update that we are moving out of state, so things are a little crazy here, but I still plan on keeping up with the 3 videos a week as long as I can. I should be no problem. 2, I will need to go into a no-buy for, I want to say, between 2 and 3 months, just because I don't know how shipping is where my husband's family is at. It's a very small town in Utah, and they have an Ulta, which I feel wasn't built that long ago, because we went to visit in July of 2019. They had recently just built it. So they just barely got an Ulta in town, and they don't have a Sephora. And a lot of the purchases are from Sephora that I make. So I just don't know how shipping is going to be, and I would hate to order something, it get lost, or not even get to Utah and then we find a home and we move, you know? So I'd rather just go on a no buy and not have to deal with that. So we will be seeing a lot of different makeup content here that's not testing out new products. As much as I love testing new makeup, I also love using what I do have. So I have lots of great videos planned and I'm excited. I am excited. All right, I'm really enjoying that Rose Inc cream bronzer. The formula is very nice, very interesting. Not like the cream bronzers that I have recently tried. It's a nice formula. I have the second lightest shade and I do feel like I probably should have gone with a third shade just because I didn't really build up. And this is the second time I use this. I definitely feel like because of the formula, you could use it on top of powder. I'm just powdering because I like to set all of my makeup. I cannot not set. I'm using the Dominique Cosmetics, her translucent powder, which has become my top favorite setting powder right now. And right here, I burned myself with my curling iron, so it's not the bronzer looking muddy. Going to jump in to some Makeup by Mario products. This is like just his regular bronzer in the shade medium, and this is one of the new products, the Skin Perfector in light medium. This one's a tiny bit light for my skin tone, but if I mix it in with the bronzer, it works very beautifully. I do enjoy the formula. I think it's definitely a unique one. This is a Makeup by Mario brush. I'm using the smaller side just to contour a tiny bit, not too much, because this isn't really a contour shade, but you guys know I like to contour. All right, now I'm going to turn it over and just dip into both. All right, guys, so those are the two updates pretty much. I had been meaning to do a no buy recently just because I feel like there's been so many releases and I have purchased so much and I don't get to enjoy the makeup that I purchase. And there's a lot of good gems that have been released recently, and I started this little project where I choose a concealer and a foundation that I wear for the whole week. So anytime I do my makeup, that is the combo that I use. And I have definitely been using some of my foundations and concealers that way, but I kind of want to do that now and adding other products. So maybe like a setting powder or like a specific blush, a specific lipstick, just so I can really get to using the products that I already own. I feel so wasteful sometimes because of everything that I do have, and some of it sits there for a really long time before I actually touch it, you know?
Nobody in the backyard.
Hola, mama. Hola. Hi. Okay, all three kiddos are in here. Going to jump into my Sigma Berry Glow, the blush right here. And I'm going to put down this powder blush before I put on some cream blush. All right, I am going to jump in to Rose Inc blush. Ophelia is the name. This is a Morphe, I think Y5. It's kind of like fading away. I really enjoy doing cream blush on top of the powder just because I feel like it kind of sets everything into place. The cream blush though definitely has to be one that doesn't stay sticky, because if it does stay sticky then it might just get annoying. But I don't have problems with this formula in the Rose Inc. All right, as you can tell, I'm going for more of a natural, like, what do they call it? Clean girl look. I am jumping into this Kaleidos quad. I forget the name of this. It has to do with coffee. I can't remember, and there is like no sticker or label on the back to let me know. I'm going to jump in to the lightest shade in the quad. This is a Morphe JH32. I would love to know if any of you have moved out of state. How did it go? How far was it? Did you have little ones? How did you do it? Anyone who has also moved a bunch of makeup, I don't even know where to start unpacking it. I did message Morgan Turner, but I'm sure she's super busy and she has not answered me. I mean, her channel has grown so much, so I'm sure she gets so many messages, DMs through Instagram. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pack all of my makeup because I would hate for any of it to get damaged. That would be very heartbreaking. All right, I think I'm just going to use that one shade and jump into the shimmer. Oh my goodness, guys. I honestly don't know how I'm going to film once the twins stop taking their one nap in the day and their bedtime gets pushed a little bit later. Right now they go down at 6:30 in the afternoon, but once they all start going down a little bit later, like you guys heard. Yeah, filming with kiddos is not easy. I'm gonna make it work. I am going to make it work. You just wait and see. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. I just put a tiny bit of mascara on my upper lashes. Kaleidos did such a good job with these quads. I definitely prefer this one over the like the black toned one, black and gray. Now let's go into some lips. I already went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. We're going to jump into a rose ink lipstick. This is in the shade Poetic. And I purchased a lipstick and then a refill. In case you are wondering, for the refills, it does have like the name of the shade here. In case you ever wondered like, well, how do you know what shade it is? And also on the top that it comes with, it gives you the shade. So Poetic, let's go in with this. I really enjoy this formula. It's a really soft, nice formula, almost like a mix between a velvet and a matte, like a soft matte. The only thing that's odd is the shape, so it's hard to like get right in your Cupid's bow. But it's okay because I always do this too. Like I always just smudge my lipsticks. And this is Christian Audet's lip liner in Smooches. It's the collab they did with Mel Thompson. And I've been doing lip liner just like in the middle of my lips. Not sure why, I just have. Okay, and the last thing is just highlight. I do have here the new Rose Ink Cream Highlight in Opalescent. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I also already reviewed this if you want to check it out. It's a really, really pretty shade and formula. Okay, but I think that's pretty much it as far as life update. The last new releases I will be partaking in is the Huda Beauty. I never tried, is it the Fall Filter Foundation? I haven't tried any actual foundation from Huda Beauty, only like the glowish powder and the glowish tint that she released last summer, I believe. That is the only complexion products I have tried from Huda. So I am excited, especially because this is not supposed to be like a full coverage type of concealer. Okay, and that is it. This is the final makeup look. It's very like clean girl kind of vibes, but amped up a tiny bit. When I do my makeup, if I do want to add like eyes, this is typically what it looks like. I'm loving my base. That Rose Ink concealer I'm actually really enjoying. Yeah, so this is it. I did go into my ColourPop Fall Freckle pen, and it's like the lightest shade. I did add a tiny bit of freckles. I do have some like naturally, but they don't pop out once I put down a base. And yeah, like I'm loving this makeup eye look. It's so clean, so fresh. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me in this little get ready with me chit chat life update. I hope you like the makeup that I created. I enjoyed sitting down here and talking to you guys. I almost felt like you were right here and you were just listening to what I had to say, which I feel is the point of these videos, because that's how I feel when I watch Get Ready With Me videos. They are honestly one of the ones that I enjoy the most, especially when I'm just trying to relax and wind down. So hopefully this video was that for you. And if any of you live in Utah, let me know down below. Vernal, Utah is where we will be at. Guess is anywhere between 3 and 6 months. And I think Montana is the big contender of where we might be looking in kind of planting our feet and making that our permanent home state. Not 100% sure yet, but I feel like that could be it. So if you live there as well, let me know down below. I would love to know where you're at, what areas we should check out. I do know that it's actually growing quite a bit and property is going up in price. So that should be a nice little adventure. All right, guys, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.